New running shoes. Trying them out today. It is really, really hot. I think it was like 90 degrees when I came out. I took off today because I had to get Atlas his shots, and I'd scheduled them this past Friday, but I ended up having to reschedule for today. Long story. So I took the day off work because I don't like going on Saturdays because I usually have to wait a long time because, well, the vet I go to, I don't think they're open on Saturdays, and the other one's usually super crowded. So anyway, took off today, got his shots, so I'm out here a little earlier than usual. The family went to Dollywood. I didn't even know they were going until Friday, and they were like, you can take off work to go. I said, well, I'm already taking off, but I gotta take Atlas to the vet. So anyway, I decided I'd get out here early and do my run. I think I'm going to go in, let's see, I don't know, I've done a few things today. I washed my sheets and quilt and stuff, and put up my new calendar finally that I hadn't changed since September. I washed a few hand wash cups, but I think I'm gonna make me some potato soup for supper. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna do that before or after I take out the pups. I do need to get my quilt out of the dryer and put it on my bed first. Need to wash some towels too. So anyway, that has been my day. I've actually been a little bit productive. Gotta go back to work tomorrow though, so anyway, I'm gonna finish my cool down walk. I'm doing a little extra today because I ran slow because it's so stinking hot. Tuesday walk, it's really, really hot. I already walked the sunny way. Now I'm into the shady way. The shady way is kind of bad because it's got bugs. But anyway, I'm not sure how far I'm gonna walk. I wanted to try to do 3, but Lindsay and my mom are finishing up with supper. So I'm probably only gonna walk until it's finished. I hurt myself tonight and had a Band-Aid on it, but I washed my hands and the Band-Aid came off. So now I've got a paper towel with tape. Trying to get it to stop bleeding. I was trying to take the tag off of a new running skirt. Well, I hope it'll work for running. If it's not running, then I will use it to walk in, but trying to take the tag off and stabbed myself with the scissors. So anyway, I'm gonna try to get back in and be more diligent about editing my vlogs. I know I say that a lot, but I've got Princess coming up now that's already registered for. I am really still seriously thinking about Springtime Surprise, at least the 10K. So need to be more accountable to that. So that's why one of the reasons why I'm going to try to start walking a little bit longer each night than I have been. But it just depends on how the evening goes. So anyway, I'm going to finish up my walk. I am up to 15 minutes now, almost a mile. And I will catch up with you guys soon. Not even kidding. Today was just a pretend run because it was very, very, very slow. I'm talking in one of those, not sure when the last time I ran this slow was. But it's super hot, like super, super hot. And I just wanted to do it, just be sure. Kept jogging, and I did. It was over a 12-minute pace. Can't remember. But like I said, my goal was to keep moving, so I kept moving. Did 31 minutes. Now I'm doing my cool down walk. Not sure how long I'm gonna walk. I might try to walk about 10 minutes and then go back and eat. So my legs are tired. It is, Saturday run, Monday run, Wednesday run. My legs are usually a little bit more tired on the Wednesday run because I did my lower body workout last night as well. So Saturdays are usually the best just because I've had 2 days off from running, and even if I'm doing my lower body, it's a couple days removed from that. So anyway, I'm wearing my Adventure Is Out There 10K because I figured it being a light color, it would reflect the sun some. So finish my run and then I'm gonna go eat. And my boy out for our evening stroll. It's really hot right now, so we pretty much stick to the shady spots. He likes to sniff around as always. We'll even sometimes walk on the wrong side of the road just because shade is, see, mostly. Hello, and welcome to Jennifer's third walk of the evening. I came out for Atlas. I filmed a little bit. Then came out and walked a little bit by myself, about a half mile because Lindsay wasn't home yet. And now I'm back out here again. I'm trying to decide if I want to do my lower body tonight or tomorrow. I thought about going to dance tomorrow night, but so far I've had goose egg luck finding anybody to go with me. So I don't know if I will go or not. I want to go because I haven't been dancing since last summer, but I don't really want to go by myself either. And I would go by myself if it wasn't in downtown Chattanooga. I despise parking in downtown Chattanooga, so I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about it. I guess we'll wait and see what tomorrow brings and decide, but I don't know. I'd say right now there's a 50-50 chance. Maybe leaning more toward not if I don't find anybody else, though. I don't know. We'll see. I am headed to dance for the first time since last summer. I am waiting at a red light, so I'm not driving, and I'm excited. It's in downtown Chattanooga. I've only been to this dance studio, I think once, maybe twice. I can't really remember. But I hope I can find parking because I hate parking in downtown. That's the only thing I don't like about downtown Chattanooga is the parking. I forgot my dance shoes, so I had to turn around and go back and get them, which probably would have been just as well because my dance shoes have seen better days. I ordered new ones last summer and the people were being difficult, so I ended up canceling them. I'm very particular. I have big feet and I don't want a big heel since I'm so tall. I used to have some that had big heels and I could dance in them just fine, but I'm tall enough as it is. But anyway, I am about a mile away from the interstate, and then I'm going to head to downtown to go dance. I was really hoping this place was still here because I haven't been in like almost a year. I think the last time I came was the last time I danced, maybe. And that was last summer, I think. But I really wanted a donut. And I wanted to get one last night, but I did not have time. So now I am here. So I am going to go get me a donut. So here is what I got, even though part of the icing is on the top of the box. Got Oreo and like we always call them chocolate burgers is what we used to call them when we got them at Dunkin' Donuts. It's cream filled, chocolate covered. I was really upset because last summer they had a really good cherry donut. Like, it was so good. And now apparently they don't have it. She said they were thinking it was kind of, the one girl said she thought it might have been like spring, but I was like, no, it was last summer that I got it. And she's like, yeah, I'm not sure, it might be seasonal. So I asked the other girl and she said she wasn't sure if it was gonna come back. I was like, that was so good. That's what I really came down here for, was that cherry donut. It figures, but the Oreo one's good too. I will say that the Oreo one is really good. I haven't had the cream filled one from here yet, so we'll see. Second stop. Circle K for drinks. Or at least a drink. I don't know if I'm getting Sonora one or not. I didn't know if I was gonna make it to run outside today. About the time I got home from my donut trip this morning, it started storming, like pouring down rain, loud thunder, freaking us out. And it did that for a while. And I've got a glitter cup I started working on. So I worked on it for a while. And after I came upstairs, I was checking to see if it was still raining. And it wasn't at the moment. Still looked like it might. But I thought I'm gonna go outside and try to get my run done. And it hadn't been quite as long since I'd eaten as I liked to wait, but I was afraid if I waited too long, I wouldn't get it done. I am super sweaty. Part of that is humidity because the rain, but at least it's not quite as hot because it did rain and it's overcast. Sun has just started coming back out, poking back out a little bit. It's still looking a little rainy up that way. There's a chance of scattered showers today and tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. There's a chance of some thunderstorms, so, but I got it done. So right now, I am up to 4 miles, 4.59 miles. By the time I get back home, it should be close to 5, and that was my goal. But I'm gonna walk the rest of it, which gives me about half a mile cool down. I ran 34 minutes before I started doing walk a little, run a little. Don't know exactly what my intervals were then. It was kind of like run as long as I could until my legs just needed to walk for a minute or so. So that's what I did. But I'm done. I mean, besides the cool down walk. And then I'm gonna go back in and work on the cup some more, and I think I'm making steak and potatoes for supper. By the way, these are some of my marathon training shoes. And notice, there's a hole in the toe. But they're actually still kind of comfortable, even though they've got quite a few miles on them. So I still wear them. I don't usually wear them when I'm doing more miles, like my longer runs on weekends, but I decided I would today. I usually leave them for my shorter weekday runs, but I did today and they were fine. So yeah, just thought I'd share my little holy toe shoe. This is the back of the shirt that I was wearing. That is what the humidity, I mean, I was sweating too, obviously, just, because I was hot, but like the humidity, like down here and right there in the sides is the only place that the back is dry. And the front is pretty much the same way. Craziness. Tonight's dinner, steak and potatoes. So the first step is this is round steak, So the first step is just to flour it a little bit, just get it a little bit brown. I put a little bit of oil in there. When I was younger, we used Snowdrift. I probably put a little bit more in there when I was younger. I just put enough to hopefully keep it from sticking too bad. But this is the first step in it, is to brown the steak. Okay, so after the steak is just browned a little on both sides, it's still definitely not done. I put a little bit of water in the skillet, and then I scraped up the flour that was stuck to the pan. And then I'm gonna pour that in that, and then I'm gonna put it in the oven and bake it for a while till the steak is really tender. Don't forget to cover it with foil because you don't want the steak to dry out or get too done on the outside before it's good and tender. So I just cut up, I think there were 3 potatoes, and I just kind of do them in like slices. The steak's been cooking just over an hour now, and so I cut up the potatoes, peeled them, cut them up, and now I'm about to put them back in the oven. We'll see, maybe about another hour, because I won't like the potatoes to be tender. I kind of pulled up the steaks from the bottom and put some of the potatoes underneath, and just so they'll get all of the juices in. So now I'm going to cover it back up and put it back in the oven. So here is the final product. If you want the potatoes browned up a little bit, you can take the foil off and let them brown up a little bit. But there's the finished product. Tender potatoes. The meat is really super tender. And so I've made myself some macaroni and cheese. And I've got some lima beans cooking too. But that's going to be my dinner tonight. I showed my Holy running shoes yesterday. Now I'm going to show you my Holy walking shoes. This is my pair. These are probably the worst Asics I have ever bought, and I am an Asics girl through and through. But I promise you, these Asics did not last at all. Like, they're still, I guess, halfway comfortable to wear, but like that hole started showing up like within a few weeks of me wearing them. Maybe a few months, but not long at all. And they literally have next to no tread. And they are probably the next to newest, besides my brand spanking new ones that I just bought. I think I have one other pair that's newer than these. And I don't remember, Fuse Blast, I think is what they say. Would not buy them again for that very reason, because I haven't even ran in them a ton. So do not recommend. Recommend Asics wholeheartedly. It's what I always buy. Not this kind. Definitely not. The ones I've been running in are GT 1000s, and I really like them. The other ones, the ones yesterday that had the hole in the toe, I've got a couple pairs of, I think they're Dynablast, and I did like them. So definitely recommend those two, not these. Anyway, out here getting my walk in. Chance of scattered thunderstorms. It was sprinkling on me a little bit when I started, but I had to finish, or I was working on, I'd had told my friend Erin that I would donate, sort of kind of, a glitter cup to a fundraiser she was doing. So I've been working on that. So got 1 coat of epoxy on it now. And so I wanted to do that before I came out to walk. Luckily, it's not raining yet. I still have to walk Atlas, but it's not quite time to walk him yet. So I'm gonna walk for a little while, and then hopefully it will not rain and I can walk him. So that's the plan for now.